God, I want to just say we love you, God, and we love our great military. Protect them. God bless the Middle East. God bless Israel, and God bless America. Thank you very much.
Everybody, welcome back to Starkey Forum Says. So my name is Samantha, and yes, you heard correctly. America has entered the war against Iran. For the ones new to my channel, I have a son in the Middle East. He's located somewhere around the UAE, and that is all I can say. I just had a very difficult phone call with my 80-plus-year-old parents asking me, could Iran hit him? Is he close enough? And I had to have that conversation that no parent wants to have with her elderly parents. So I will ask you guys to pray for my family tonight, pray for my son, who's a military medic. And he's a combat medic. It's what he's trained for, right? And I'm going to show you some clips because I think most of you need to understand this. There are sleeper cells in America. Unfortunately, the left-wing news lunatic media has been putting out hit pieces on right-wing conspiracy theorists about sleeper cells in America. They are doing everything they can to leave America wide open to what these people are prepped to do. What is a sleeper cell? Let me explain.
A sleeper cell is basically operatives that lay dormant for an extended period of time and are activated on behest of the regime that they are serving.
So these are people that truly, firmly believe in their regime, okay, to the point that they will commit acts of terror on innocent people for Allah, who is a demon, okay? Allah is not God. He's a demon, Satan. These people behave like they serve Satan. They always have. And I don't personally care who I make angry. YouTube's already demonetized me, and I am prepared, like my son, to do whatever it takes to free my country. So I just want to, again, encourage all of you to be aware of your surroundings, to be expecting anything. If you can avoid public transportation in large cities, maybe you should do so. Because even though news articles and news media will tell you have nothing to worry about, the FBI has been on high alert. And we know that 10 watch list Islamic terrorists, 10 really bad ones, were just allowed into America under the Biden regime.
The last administration, there was actually 10 known members of the terrorist watch list that were released into U.S. territory. And I say that being that, A, that's direct evidence, but also, too, we know that, you brought up 9/11. They are definitely in their ideologies not playing games. They're not here to be friends. And there is a long-term end goal here, and that's terrorism and death to anyone that stands in their way.
And you can guarantee thousands more poured across that border, and we don't know they're here, and we don't know where they are.
Strikes on the 3 key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime, Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. Everybody heard those names for years as they built this horribly destructive enterprise. Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier.
So please use a little common sense. If you see something, say something. Maybe be prepared for a worst case scenario. Pray for something not to happen, obviously. But had someone earlier say faith over fear. I totally agree with that, folks. But let me just remind you, in the Old Testament, when Joseph was given a dream to prepare for a 7-year drought, and he did. He saved the entire nation of Israel and all the people in the surrounding countries while he was serving underneath an ungodly king. So I just want to make that point. If you're a Christian, then you know the Lord has been putting on your heart to do specific things. Hopefully that is get our newsletter and join us for the Zoom Monday as we break you guys up into states and we start organizing to help people have a support group to learn their state constitutions and to begin to prepare for what is obviously not going to be an easy year. God bless America. Be safe out there, folks. Oh, by the way, if you want the newsletter, look in the top of comments. I'm going to go to bed. Let me tell you what we are doing here to prepare. Getting all the vehicles filled up with gas now. Filling up all the extra gas tanks now. Why? Because it was an hour ago. Our pilots are on their way back to the United States after bombing Iran, folks. They're not going to wait very long. And I want to make this point. July 4th is coming. Right? It's going to be the 249th celebration of America's independence. What better day? They love their symbology, right? 9/11. You know, 9/11 is like the day that September 11th was their day of celebrating how America has a 911 and things like that. And they use that day in their symbology. I want you to look at how many presidents have passed away on July 4th. Also, we've had a president born on July 4th. A lot of symbology. Now, whether or not you believe in symbology, that's fine. But for the ones of us who have been digging into this Antichrist system that is attempting to destroy America, we have become aware of what they do and why they do certain things. So I think sometime between midnight tonight and July 4th, we will see attacks on America, terror attacks. These people are unhinged. They're unhinged, folks. They serve a satanic symbol called Allah that believes in marrying children. So I'm just saying, if you think that they won't lie to you, if you're an infidel, they have permission in their version of the Bible to lie to you. They believe Muhammad is some kind of savior when he was just a sinful man who is misleading an entire Middle East. But we know why. We all know why. Their father's Abraham too, right? From the handmaiden, Ishmael. And this battle is never going to end until Jesus returns. It's all biblical. Go to church tomorrow. Take communion. Tithe and offer. Pray for your country, folks. Now is not the time to put your head in the sand and think you're safe because you're in America. They've been infiltrating us for a very long time. I love you guys. Good night.